Howdy gang, what's happening? Normally, well, Joanne's over there, but she'll be here the rest of the weekend. I'm just kind of hanging out for a minute. The weather is kind of iffy, so there is the R thing to the southwest of us, and we're hoping to get this in. We're not sure how it's going to work, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, so great group of advertisers, sponsors this weekend, and we're going to hit that up and our coming, and we're going to just hang out and watch these guys make a few more passes. 6 o'clock is when the Gamblers race is supposed to start. So Lord willing and creek don't rise, we will get this thing in. The weather here does some strange things. The prediction or the forecast has been, I mean, like this all week long. So we weren't even sure if we were coming for a while, but hey, we're here. Anyways, alrighty, you can probably see Joanne over there.
I will come and say hello.
She will come and say hello, and I will get the focus straightened out on this thing.
Hey.
Anyways.
Hey, we've been at Gettysburg. We've been all over the place.
We have. We've been everywhere, right? All right, guys. I'm going to thank these advertisers and, Napa, JCT Auto, AMS Racing, Southwest Transmission Service, Environmental Oil Recovery Incorporated. He's helped Jed a few times on some of his events. Lance Love Designs, he did the logo and a lot of the artwork that Joanne has used to do the schedule and everything else, and the t-shirt guys. So anyways, alrighty, this crazy autofocus thing, I got to get that turned off. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. We're going to thank the advertisers. I don't know what that is, but that is not the right one. So anyway, so we're going to go and hang out, and hopefully everything will be fine. All right. Okay. I think we're just going to go ahead and do the picture-in-picture because I don't have the right sponsor video. So, all right, guys.
Our concession stands will be open tomorrow night. They will have to make it the best way we can tonight. And like I said, the gate will all be open tonight, I'm sure. You get ready to run up the road somewhere towards Gurdon or back towards Prescott or back towards Cameron on 24. Not a long drive either direction. Survive till we can get some groceries and some people to work it here. Okay, guys, about 6 o'clock, we're going to call you to the lanes. About 6 o'clock, we're going to call you to the lanes. Or if you need some more time, Charles, you better be rocking and rolling about 6 o'clock. We're doing good to pull up the weather up here. Steve Mars. .593 in the backcountry sponsor lane. 593 at 113 miles per hour. 515 on the reaction time. All right, 6:17 was the time on the pit side a while ago. Back towards sponsor lane at 108 and a 5:15, I believe, was the red wagon. So we will call you to the lanes about 6 or a little before. First tech card. $30 to enter. Buyback is Camaro goes 587 at 119, 544 on the truck. Jack, what'd you say the buyback was? One more time. Okay. Back to his lane, the truck making tracks with a 581 on the pit side. Back to its sponsor lane, 581. 116 with a 540 tree. Left-hand lane, the backcountry sign sponsored side goes 6 flat, 112. Left first on a 524 tree. Morton in the Mustang out of Hope, Arkansas, I guess it is. 629, I believe it was on his first pass a while ago. Should improve. Most of them do after they make a warm-up round. $627 on the Mustang at 107, 480 tree for Keith. Monte Carlo goes 557 at $124, a 620 tree. Glenn Jenkins out of Crossett, Arkansas, back up here. Had a little popping or banging or whatever you want to call it while I go under the hood. So if he's got it lined out and see how it sounds on a single here, should be able to hear it a little better. Stop the clock with a 721 and 93 miles per hour. Didn't hurt his reaction time with a 508. On the Dragster's AT, 123, 568. Chasing that green. About 20 more minutes, guys. About 20 more minutes. We'll need you in the lane if you're going to run the Gamblers race. About 20 more minutes. We'll need you in the lanes for the Gamblers race. It's 80 to enter. Buybacks first round only or 30. If you're double entered in it, you need to be some of the front cars, all the double cars that need to be towards the front. Help us out and keep us moving. Like I said, all right, Ben Davis with his new combination, 637 ET, 105 miles per hour, and goes 549 on the. But if you're going to double enter in the tech card business, I think they told me now that it's $60 on the second tech card. It's 80 to enter, 30 on the buyback. But if you want a second tech card to double enter, the second tech card is 60. You're still 30 on the buyback. Side Camaro in the Mac 2 lane goes 580 at 118 miles per hour, 586 Tree. Back country lane, the left side truck goes 637 at 107 miles per hour, 517 on the green. Jack. Randy cars said. I don't remember now. We don't have no information. Goes 556 in the Red Deuce, 123 miles per hour. Just had double back surgery in the last month. Goes 606 on the first pass in the car. McFarland's in the left lane goes 642 out of Aiken. Okay, out of Aiken, Minnesota. Now the 491 tree. He's trying to find that sweet spot. Country lane, I go 742 in the little orange ride, 92 miles per hour. And that we can come up with on a 589 tree, trying to keep on this weather. And right now, holding her own, you might say. It's kind of moved to our north. Don't mean we're out of the woods yet, but a little part that was getting close has kind of dissipated and moved north. Little blue car goes 632 at 108 miles per hour, 486 on the tree. But once again, we're kind of holding our own. Cloud that was getting close, kind of dissipated a little bit and moved back towards the interstate, which is north from here, which is good. Robert's still chasing that tree a little bit. Hard to footbrake a dragster when you super pro race it all the time, but he's trying to find that sweet spot. Here, a month or so ago, they had a big footbrake race over at Thunder Valley in Oklahoma, and I think a dragster won it, so don't count him out. Like I say, the guy gets used to what he's doing. It's hard to go a different route sometimes. Like we said, we're completely in the dark up here as far as Motor Mania TV. They told me a while ago, Mark did, that they have cranked up. So welcome those guys. We can't see any of the chat rooms, so anybody's watching yet or anybody's got home from work yet or whatever. But anyway, we're going to have it on all weekend long. We appreciate you tuning in. Get them sponsors here another lick in just a few moments. There goes goes 554 in the backcountry lane, 124 miles per hour, 598 on the tree in the side. Hey guys, it's real close to 6 o'clock, so we'll shut down the time trials for a few moments and get you guys, if you're interested in the gambler's race, first tech card is $80, $30 on the buyback. If you want a second tech card, it's $60, still a $30 buyback. If you're going to double enter, that's totally up to you. You need to be at the front of the field if you're going to double enter your hot rod. So shut the lanes down here for as far as time trial and get everybody a moment to cool. If you want to run into guaranteed 2,000 to win, I think it is, to crank up the program tonight. I was really hoping we could get some Wi-Fi percolating up here where we talk to you guys and communicate with you and see what we're doing good or wrong or bad. But I had my grandkids call me last night and I was bragging on Motor Mania and stuff like that. So they was going to try to tune in. They'll be able to hear us and everything, watch the race over Motor Mania, but when they're on or when they're not on, no big deal. Kind of get you excited when your grandkid want to check it out. One of our sponsors right there in the pit side and Fairlane, Southwest Transmission Service, one of the sponsors of the Motor Mania TV program today. He goes 636 at 105, 528 on the tree. That country lane goes 680 at 98, and a 507 on the tree. So once again, we'll close the lanes down as far as time trials. If you want in on the gamblers race, get them ready. If you're on double enter, you need to come up first. All the double entered cars, you need to come up first. Hold us up, waiting on you to get back. So if you want to double enter, that's totally up to you. Guaranteed, I think it's 2,000 to win. The gamblers race tonight. So come on down to the lane if you want to get in on it. First tech card's $80, $30 buyback. First round only on the buyback. Second tech card, if you're interested, is $60 with a $30 buyback. First round only on it also. To take a moment up here, we had to running downstairs ourselves while we're getting ready to go, but keep your fingers crossed. We really appreciate you coming out, and I know it's the first night of the program. World record car count right yet. A lot of people still working, you might say, on Thursday, and a lot of them roll in here tomorrow, we hope, and stuff like that. So we got some heavy hitters here, so have to be on your A game and have some luck. 5,000. Like Napa people out of Magnolia, JCT Auto, AMS Racing, Southwest Transmission Service, that's Ben Davis, and the white Fairlane down there.
What does it take to become a winner? You need speed, skill, a team that's got your back, and a whole lot of know-how. Congratulations to the whole Napa Racing team on one heck of a racing season. 4 different series, 4 amazing seasons. That's Napa know-how.
Staging lanes at the big motor home. He's got the beautiful roadster with the S10 parked behind it. But come see Wes Snodgrass. He'd be happy to see you. He broke a rocker arm, or I'm sorry, he broke a push rod this afternoon. So if you guys got some rectangular port intake gaskets for a big block Chevrolet, he'd be thrilled to see you. We want to see Wes go down the racetrack this weekend. He drove a long ways, about 790 miles from New Mexico. So we want to see Wes go down the track, guys. So if you can help him out, please go see him. He's in that beautiful purple and white roadster, kind of on the way to the staging lanes. Thank you very much.
So once again, help our racer out here if you can. He'll definitely help you out. Like I said, a lot of you guys we talked to, New Mexico, Minnesota, Kentucky, and different places like that, and you can only take so many parts without taking a complete car with you. So help them out any way you can, because they definitely do the same for you. That's just what we were saying earlier. The guys around here are really good people, and you may beat them, but they'd come back and help you out any way they could. So, the lanes are open if you want in on the gamblers races. $2,000 to win, an $80 entry fee, buyback first round only. The second tech card if you want to, it's $60 to enter, and same thing on the buyback, $30. So if you double enter, we need you towards the front of the lane so we will hold the program up and stuff like that.
Okie dokie. While we have a minute, I just want to say how much we missed you guys. I'm out of focus again. There. Okay, how much we missed you guys. We were away for a while, weren't we? We should have been back last weekend with the Maryland event, but because of the weather challenges there, that was moved, and we'll be bringing that to you. I think it's in June. Not sure what's. We think we have a weekend off next weekend. But then we'll be back, of course, with the takedown. I see a car, so I'm going to be quiet. But yeah, hey, we missed you. We're back, and don't forget there's some pictures in the gallery. Just a smattering of them right now. I'm hoping to get some more, but I don't know how much time I'm going to have at this event to get anything. So thank you to Napa, JCT Auto, AMS Racing, Southwest Transmission Service, Environmental Oil Recovery, who is also the presenting sponsor for this event, Lance Love Designs, and the T-shirt guys. Make sure you let them know how much you appreciate them, and I am going to get out of here. Okay, where's my? There it is. Love y'all. Bye.
The Magnolia. And if Cindy has one at the Napa store, he'd be glad to pick it up for you guys. If you can't find one locally, or, we'll fix you up as soon as we can. once again, guys, we're getting ready to go in the Gamblers race. Gave you most of the information I believe you'll need for buybacks and entries and how you need to be up here if you're going to double enter it. First round only on the buyback. We're still got our fingers crossed on the weather. Marking the crew down there. Got the Motor Mania deal working. Like I said, we cannot see anything. It's they're showing or even the chat room stuff, and we're completely in the dark, so we just don't have any service out there in the country. But we don't have people knocking on the door and say, we're going to shut that place down. They've tried years ago, but we've been here since, 75 or so. We won out so far, so we really appreciate all of you coming to Prescott Raceway. Arkansas Footbrake Throwdown, I think, what they're calling it.
So here's Carter Jones. He's out of the Paris, Texas area. He's going to make a little time run here and come back around for the first round eliminations of our $2,000 to win Gamblers race. Remember, guys, if you want to double, I know you paid $80 for your first tech card, but $60 will get you in twice for $2,000 to win. If you happen to lose one of them first round, $30 will get you back in for either of your tech cards. So here's Carter Jones. He's going to be our last time run for the evening, and he'll come back around for first round eliminations of our $2,000 to win Gambler race. Thank you very much for everyone who showed up. I know the forecast doesn't look promising today, but we're going to get as much racing in as possible. And we are excited that you're here and thankful that you're here at Prescott Raceway, United States of America. As Carter goes 667 at 102.97. He's going to bring that hot rod right back around and jump in the lanes for first round of eliminations. And me and the great Moose Morris are going to be passing the mic around. We're excited. We're thrilled to have you here. We can't wait to see some great footbrake racing. It gets us fired up.
Once again, we're live on Motor Mania TV, coming live from Prescott Raceway. This is the Gamblers race, getting cranked up here. Like I say, Mark down there, got the cameras rolling and everything. We're going to try to beat the weather. So good luck to all of you. And like I say, it's just the start of the program on a Thursday night. Got two races coming up Saturday, as you know. And we're going to try to turn you loose Sunday to get out of here at Mother's Day and keep you out of the dog out. For letting you to come all 3 days, you might say, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Really appreciate you. Like I say, the guy that's getting to watch Motor Mania, where you got good contact, it's just a super, super program. Like I said, I stayed up last Saturday night watching that 50,000 to win bracket race out of North Carolina. Every chance I get, I watch Mark and them, 'cause we had a great race last weekend on a grudge racing here. Had over 3,000 people here. Great cars, a lot of action. I mean, you couldn't hardly walk on both sides of the track. They was down past the finish line on the spectator side. So it was a full house. Usually that's about the only time we get a full house is like next weekend when we had pro mods and index racing and stuff like that. So we're really excited. Me and Jake, we'll call him Jake the Snake. Some old wrestlers, I'm so old, Jake's so young, but years ago, I can't remember if it was Yellow Belly Robley or Jake the Snake. Yeah, well, I remember the name, but there was one of them that I always said, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. So we don't want no cheating going on, but it's a good incentive to have a lot of fun with you guys. You fitting to crank up, Jack? Okay, well, Motor Mania's asked me stuff, so yeah, they're rolling when you get ready. So good luck to all you guys. Like we say, we got people from a lot of states away, and already have some good reports on the track, working good and stuff. And you can see the weather is kind of muggy. I'm going to turn it over here to Jake, let him have some fun with it.
So here we go, guys. Let's just be pumped up. Here we go, first round of the first ever Arkansas Footbrake Throwdown. The first two guys out of the box, Charlie Lockhart left lane, Greg Dugan right lane, and Jackie Lewis's Mopar. We've got Kentucky versus Arkansas. That's cool. Greg Dugan, the ex-Super Pro champ at Prescott Raceway, taking on one of the best in the business, Charlie Lockhart. Charlie Lockhart, 002, take 008, gets the win. He's 002, 11th out over, 13,000th package. Greg Dugan, 003, 18,000th over to be 8th thou behind. Two great laps, and Greg ended up on the wrong side of it. Up next, 00 David Bell in the left lane, dialed a 6 flat, taking on the Ford Fairmont. Driver not on file. 6 flat to dial in for David Bell, 752 for the Fairmont. Here we go. David Bell, one of the best in the business. Boy, I didn't think of any better way to start off the first ever Arkansas Footbrake Throwdown than the lap we just saw. And David Bell is well in control here. He'll turn it into a win light. David Bell, no slouch, 001 to be 1,400ths over. Gets the win. Been 3, 4, 5 of the best in the business right back to back. And here's another one, Lucas Walker in the left lane out of Mayfield, Kentucky. Dialed into the 587, taking on Sean Sylvie. Arkansas native, dialed to 719 in the S10. For the first two pairs out of the box for the first ever Arkansas Footbrake Throwdown has been awesome. I'm fired up already. And Lucas Walker gets a free ride into round number 2. Lucas, 29 on the tree and 25 thou under. And the guy all you Motor Mania TV's subscribers have came to see, ex-Top Fuel driver Spencer Massey in the left lane down to 701 in the street-driven Chevy Nova, taking on Arkansas Prescott Raceway native Zach Dugan. The ex-Noe, current and ex-Noe track champion Zach Dugan, taking on Spencer Massey. Fort Worth, Texas, taking on Arkansas. 006 and 049, Spencer Massey. As he does. 006 take 28 to be 28 down over. Dugan, a little bit tardy to the party, goes 14 down over. Up next, 3-speed to the front. Keith Morton dialed a 627 in the left lane in the Mustang, Ford-powered Mustang, I should add, taking on Steve Morris out of the East Texas area, down to 595 in the Deuce. These guys no stranger to one another. They had a epic staging battle at Shreveport. Actually, it was Sean Blakely driving the car then, and here we go. As Keith Morton kicks it red, giving it all 10 to beat 33,100, coming in a little hot there. In this matchup here could be a final round matchup anywhere in the country. Two of the baddest dudes swapping feet that there ever was. Left lane, nasty Nick Hastings dialed into 632 in the world famous Pontiac T1000, taking on the S-Dime of my man Chad Sandlin, dialed to 638. Texas versus Ohio. Both these guys, hell, they probably live 1,000 miles apart. And here they are matching up in Prescott, Arkansas for the first round of the first ever Arkansas Footbrake Throwdown. Ought to be a good one. Both of them will probably be better than 20 on the tree and load dead on. And 34. Hastings with a 12. Chad Sandlin drives into the center line and can't get the win. Gives a win to Nasty Nick. He's 22 dead 6, taking 16 thou. That's a 28 thousandths package, which is better than Sandlin's 34 thousandths reaction time. Sandlin will have to throw $30 at it to buy back in. Okay. Up next, right lane, Glenn Jenkins, another Arkansas native, taking on a Missouri native of Brian Walker. Walker dialed 6 flat, Jenkins dialed 716. Ford versus Chevy matchup, even though we'll say the Ford Chevy powered, but we won't hold it against him. Jenkins turns it a little bit red, giving the automatic window bring it out to be 1,000. Pretty nice lap for Mr. Walker out of Missouri. Another matchup that could be a final round right here. Mr. Salty, as I like to call him, but we'll call him Banker's Hours. Brian Hughes in the left lane down to 625, taking on the Alabama native of John Vance down to 656. Both of these guys will probably be better than 15 on the tree. Both these guys have won a lot of money swapping feet. And here we go. Brian Hughes turns it 9 down red as Vance is back around for round number 2. Vance is 33 on the tree and 4 above for the win. Hughes 9 thou red and 4 above, lifting a little bit early. Here we go, 2 Texas guys doing battle. Greg Roberts in the dragster, dialed in at a triple nickel, taking on Justin Cervantes out of Ennis, Texas, dialed in at a 673. Justin has been on a tear this year. He's won more money in 3 races than I've won my whole life. Justin Cervantes right lane, Greg Roberts left lane. Here we go. Greg Roberts has got a lot of work to do. He breaks it out, taking a mile. Cervantes Honda is 50 on the tree, breaks out 12th thou, taking 4 buses. Roberts has some trouble leaving the starting line. He's still trying to figure out the foot brake deal. He's 622 up front and 4/10 over. And up next, Texas versus Arkansas. Left lane, Mike Eccles. Right lane, Ben Davis. Ben's Transmission's one of our event sponsors. He turns it into a win line. He's 36 and 1 over to get their 27th thou. Mr. Davis a little bit tardy and under to be behind. Two of my good friends here doing battle. Matt Dollison in the left lane in the Red Dragon. We call him the Candy Man. Taking on Super Duck. Mad Max McLaughlin. Dialed in at a 566. Here we go. Ought to be a good drag race as Dollison kicks it red. Max is late. There, Max may have seen the red light. Max comes in a little hot. He's a little bit late, 4.5 under. Dollison turns it 20 red to be 6 over. Sorry, he was 2 under. I was looking at the wrong line there. As Lockhart misses the tree to be 100th under. Takes 7th thou, gets there 10th thou. I'm sorry, takes 7th thou, breaks out 10th thou. Nothing he can do there. He's mathematically ineligible. Up next, 2 of the young guns in the sport. Left lane's Colin Williams out of East Texas, taking on Carter Jones out of Northeast Texas, around the Paris area. Colin dialed in at a 678 in the Fox Body. Carter dialed in at a 667 in the S10. Both these guys have done a lot of rounds in their youth. Ought to be a pretty good drag race. Colin Williams kicks it red. Giving the win to Mr. Carter Jones, as Carter's a little bit tardy, an 8 thou under. Good enough to bring him back for round number 2. Left lane, Dale Skates, another East Texas racer, taking on Northern Ohio of Nasty Nick Hastings. Dale Skates. Once again, guys, we need to dial in on the driver's side of the race car, guys. Dial in of the driver's side of the race cars. And the back glass. And here we go, Nick Hastings and Dale Skates, and Nick Hastings in control. 10th reaction time advantage and turns it into a win light, taking a 10th to be 6 hundredths above. But Nick Hastings has 2 entries going into round number 2. And here we go. This will be a very good drag race. Left lane, David Bell out of Arkansas taking on Brian Hughes, right lane out of Texas. 2 of the best in the business. Texas versus Arkansas. It's anyone's drag race here. Here we go. 22 and 51. David Bell's in full control. It's David Bell. He'll be 21, 2.5 over to get their 13th thou. We'll send Mr. Brian Hughes to the buyback window. I know he will not be happy with that reaction time. One last call for first round of our Gamblers Race. Last call, first round of our Gamblers Race. If you have not run first or second tech card, you are late. We need you now. We will give you about 45 seconds to get your car in the lanes, and we're going to run our buy run and call round number 2 right behind it. So if you have not run first round in your first or second tech card, we need you now. Test and tune will take you in lanes 3 and 4. Test and tune will take you in lanes 3 and 4. Once again, test and tune, lanes 3 and 4. Here we go, the last pair before the buy run of our first round. Our first ever Arkansas Footbrake Throwdown. Right lane Brian Walker, left lane Lucas Walker, no relation. Missouri versus Kentucky. 6th Get the win to L-Dub. He's 26, get their 2th thou to be 2 above. Walker, 20, 29 thou over. Maybe gave it back. He's down about 4 mile an hour to be 2 thou behind. We'll send Mr. Brian Walker to the buyback window.
I have triplets. Just an occasional, nothing terrible. Roger.
All right, guys, you got about 90 seconds. If you haven't ran first round, we're going to run our buy run and call the buybacks first. So the buybacks will have a re-entry round. So you have to win the same amount of rounds to get the money as the winner. So if you're a buyback, get ready because we're going to call you separately. You're going to have your own round of re-entries. And if you have not run first round, we need you to the lanes now because we have our buy run waiting. He's ready to make his pass, and he's not going to wait on you, I promise. And if you want to buy back, bring it on back to the lanes, guys. Lanes 1 and 2. If you want to buy back, AKA the re-entry round, bring it on back to the lanes. Lanes 1 and 2. Lane 1, right lane. Lane 2, left lane. We'll give you the lane you want up until you guys stack up in one lane, then we got to flip for it. Correction, if you get up here late, you do not get lane choice. The first car goes to the left, the lane that they prefer. and the back lane goes to the right. So we'll go ahead and take our re-entry round to lanes 1 and 2. Remember guys, lane 1 is right lane, lane 2 is left lane. Our bye run for round number 1, Mr. Greg Dugan driving the Jackie Lewis's Mopar in the right lane, dialed into the 626. Another Arkansas native. He lives about 10 to 15 minutes away from Prescott Raceway. He races here every weekend they're open. Solid 13 line on the train. 500s under. That was a heck of a 60 foot, 129 60 foot. To be 45 thousandths under. Once again, guys, if you want in the re-entry round of our gamblers race, it's $30. It'll get you back in. Bring it on up to lanes 1 and 2. Re-entries only. Re-entries only to lanes 1 and 2. $30 gets you another chance at 2,000 ball hairs. Bring it on up, guys. We're ready for you. Got a couple of test and tuners beforehand. Try and get you guys a little bit of cool down time. And here's one of our test tuners. Looks like Derek Lewis in the right lane. Gets out there about 60, 150 feet and lifts. Cruises on down to a 772 at a blazing 60 miles an hour. Got about 10 or 11 cars in our buyback round, or re-entry round, I should say, coming around. So once again, guys, if you want in the re-entry round, if you lost first round, we'd be happy to put you back in for $30. Bring it on back around. Let's get some racing done. We are thrilled to have you here. Very happy all you guys showed up. We've got about 6 or 7, maybe 8 states represented here. We are thrilled to have you at Prescott Raceway. Thank you so much for coming out. But once again, if you lost first round in either one of your tech cards, if you bought one, you bought $30, get you back in. But the re-entry round, bring it on up, guys. We're ready for you.
hey guys, we need to do it as soon as we can. Mother Nature's knocking on our door for the radar. I mean, we got a little small gap, but many rounds we can in. Can't thank Jake Howard enough for coming up here. 'Cause he knows a lot of these guys, and we don't have a tech card for the Gamblers race. So doing a great job here filling in and knowing what's going on and knowing the racers. I'm still learning. Oh, I love it, guys. You know, like I say, we used to go to Indianapolis, a lot to the US now or something. Enjoyed that, did a great time. But anyway, Holly Springs and all everywhere, just a lot of fun. The re-entry round of the $2,000 to win Gamblers race. If you're not here and you wanted the re-entry round, you are late. We are running cars, guys. Bring it on up. If you wanted in the re-entry round, if you lost first or second tech card, we'll take you now for $30. We're happy to have you. We want to get all the racing in we can get as long as Mother Nature allows us. She can be a stubborn old bag at times, but we're going to race as long as she lets us. So here we go. Left lane, Charlie Lockhart. Right lane, Sean Sylvie. Two S10s doing battle. Lockhart out of Kentucky. Sylvie out of Arkansas. 580 the dial for Lockhart. 720 the dial for Sylvie. Neither driver in a hurry to stage, but here we go. Both S10s in, and here we go. 34 and 12, Lockhart with the 22 He does. 12 to be 28 over to be behind. He gave Sylvie room. Sylvie got there 25, broke out 19 thou. He needed to take 6 thou or less to turn on the beacon. Can't do it. That will end his day. But we have plenty of chances tomorrow for Mr. Sylvie to win some money. We're going to race probably, we've got 2 or 3 races lined up tomorrow. We'll get plenty of opportunity to race tomorrow and Saturday, and here we go. Left lane, Glenn Jenkins, right lane. Mr. Jenkins, 35 for Mr. Dugan. He turns on the win light. Dugan, 35, 15 thou over, getting there 15 thou. Mr. Jenkins might have gotten out of the gas a little bit early and gave it back. He's 12 to be 5.5 over, killing about 3 miles an hour. Up next, left lane, 3-speed to the front, Keith Morton in the Ford-powered Fox body, taking on the Falcon of Mr. Ben Davis, one of our sponsors for the event. Can't thank Mr. Ben Davis enough. Keith dials a 626, Ben dials a 632. Davis chopping the tree down. Over there to give the win to Mr. Davis. 008 take 001, turns on the beacon. Mr. Davis, 008 gets there, 001 to be 35 thou over. Mr. Morton, 31, 13 thou over on the brakes, no good. Up next, 2 hardcore foot breakers. Left lane, Justin Cervantes out of Texas, taking on the Missouri native of Brian D. Walker, one of my BTE racing teammates out of Missouri, dialed the 601. Cervantes dialed the 671. About a bulb and a half head start goes to Cervantes. Here we go. 32 and 44, 12,000 range time goes to Cervantes. Locks the brakes up and gets behind.
We got a pretty steady triplets up here.
Cervantes 32, gets behind 9 thou. We kill about 6-7 miles an hour. So guys, Mother Nature is spitting on us a little bit. We're going to shut it down for a few minutes and see what happens. So just hang tight, guys. Make yourself comfortable.
Most of it just light rain. I mean, it's nothing, no yellow and red or nothing like that, no hail or nothing, high winds or nothing. It's just, you can see the darkness of the clouds. Like I say, it's going to be here for a little bit, so just bear with us. And if it gets any redder or anything like that, we'll let you know. And like I say, we apologize for the downtime, but you know, it happens anywhere, any track. So we have some great racing. You guys putting on a heck of a show, and we're just getting started. But like I say, Mother Nature's kind of catching up on us. And we're just easing into the green on the radar, and it's going to be here, it looks like, a little while. So what you guys want to do for us, putting your stuff up and keeping up with whatever, I don't care. I mean, I'll let Jackie make that call, but it's going to rain for a little bit here, so we got round sheets so we can go by and find out who's doing what.
Yeah.
Keep our fingers crossed, maybe we can just have some light rain and stuff like that. Hey, Slate Brown, coming in the house. Guys, we have to, we can finish this race first thing in the morning. And, you know, I'm not saying we're shutting down tonight or nothing yet, but looking at the radar, and you can look at your phones or whatever you said, but it does look like it may be here for a little bit, and it looks, you know, a little darker back in the, towards Prescott town. Like I say, the Motor Mania Live people is here. Non-stop coverage of all racing action. Join us on the live chat bleachers, as they call it. Interact with each other, the production crew, and occasionally, but it won't be this weekend at Prescott Raceway because we have no Wi-Fi signal, so we can't see the chat or what you guys got going on out there. But we appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate all the sponsors on the Motor Mania TV list. The Napa people out of Magnolia, JCT Auto, AMS Racing, Southwest Transmission Service, Environmental Oil Recovery. A big shout out for Troy Morgan. He really, him and Jackie got on the stick, got this thing in the works and followed through on it, and good help from Jake and all the people in Texas, and got the word out. So we got people from, Jake said, 7 or 8 states, and the word got out pretty good. Lance Love Designs, he does some of the best quality t-shirts or anything else you want. I got one of his shirts on right now, actually. He's done a lot of dirt tracking, does excellent work. I really like old Lance's work. I mean, we won the bracket final award 2 years ago in Memphis, I think it was, with Lance Love Design on our team shirts. Talked to Lance Love, he's right down the road out of Hope, Arkansas. The t-shirt guys, not familiar with them, but we want to appreciate those. I'm sure they do excellent work also. Go ahead and put them up, you say? Yeah, it's starting to come down, guys. Go ahead and put them up if you want to. It's not going to hail or anything, but if you want to go ahead and put them up, and I don't blame you, just go ahead and put them up, and we'll go from here and see what's happening. We may have to do everything, you know, we can, but right now we can't do anything. But special thanks to Jake Howard for helping us out, and we'll be all weekend long. So, guys, what we're going to try to do, Mother Nature will work with us. We're going to try to pump this race in the morning, starting about 8:30, weather condition permissible. So, just looking at the radar and everything, that's not going to get any better for a while. So, ain't you staying up all night trying to fight it, wet conditions, and no sunshine or anything coming up behind it to dry it. So, we'll just go ahead and pull the plug on it for tonight right now on the elimination round. 8:30 in the morning, we got all the paperwork. And hats off to all you guys that showed up. Like I say, sent some excellent races in that first and second round, even on the buyback entry round, excuse me. So, really appreciate you guys.
Hello. Okay, we knew that it was a gamble on tonight. So they're planning on running the bulk of this race tomorrow morning at 8:30. We should be live. I think we're scheduled at 8. That's Central Daylight Time. Don't forget, y'all on the East Coast. It's not all East Coast time in the world. Anyway, so we're gonna be done for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll go through the videos, and you can say your goodbyes, and we'll get all ready. Oh, this race was originally scheduled Thursday through Sunday, but it is Mother's Day, and I hope that y'all got your mother something real nice. If you haven't, then florists, the edible arrangements, that's always a good choice, for mom. Or better yet, just go over there and give her a big old hug, okay? Because I'll bet she'd like that better than anything. Okay. Yeah, gonna go through the videos, and we will see y'all in the morning. Bye.
What does it take to become a winner? You need speed, skill, a team that's got your back, and a whole lot of know-how. Congratulations to the whole Napa Racing team on one heck of a racing season. 4 different series, 4 amazing seasons. That's Napa know-how.